Everything in nature eats one thing at a time. That's something that I start doing, on my journey of excellent health and my journey of just desiring to be in alignment with nature's laws, like in every way possible. But specifically in terms of eating, I just start looking at nature because nature reveals our natural way. Nature reveals how we should live, and it'll reveal how disconnected you are from it if you observe it and then reflect on yourself. I stopped listening to people. I start listening to nature. How does nature do it? And from what I've seen, everything in nature eats one thing at a time. Humans have a fancy name for it. We call it mono eating. Nature just does it. It's just nature's way. So why is this? Just think about digestion. One of my one thing I strive for, right? Just in understanding how hard our bodies work every day. Every day with no breaks. Your heart doesn't get a break from beating. Your lungs don't get a break from breathing. What about your digestive system? Most of us, it doesn't get much of a break at all. And when we eat 10, 20, 30 things at a time, that's 10, 20, 30 different jobs that we've just given our body to do because it has to try to break down all of those different things. And it all requires a different process. Fruits aren't digested the same as vegetables. The flesh of a dead animal is not digested the same as fruits and vegetables. Starches, salts, sugars, dairy, these fucking toxins, these chemicals, these poisons, these drugs that we consume shitloads of every day. They're not digested the same. A lot of shit can't be digested at all. So you make the body that already works ridiculously hard every day work even harder. You make its job even harder. It can be really taxing on the body and really overwhelming, right? Imagine you worked in the office and first thing in the morning your boss came in and just sat like 50 fucking stacks of paperwork on your desk. Hey, I need these done by the end of the day. Like, how would you respond to that? You probably quit. He got me fucked up. Fuck is wrong with him? Get all this bullshit he just gave me to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's probably what your body would say if it could. Sometimes your body does quit on you. I mean, it quits on a lot of people every day, right? Just can't do it anymore. It's too much. You know, our bodies are like every day, our bodies are healing and rebuilding new cells, regenerating. It's in a constant state of renewal. But when we don't feed our bodies properly, we interfere with that process, we hinder it, we slow it down, we can even prevent it. Another thing to that is when the body is regenerating and rebuilding new cells, these new cells are being rebuilt from the things we eat. We give our bodies the building materials to work with. You know, just like amino acids are the building blocks of protein. The way it should go is instead of us feasting on protein, we would give our bodies the amino acids it needs, and the body makes its own protein. All protein is not the same. Like, do you think the protein of a cow, like, I guess a lot of people do, or maybe people haven't thought about it, but the protein of a cow that sustains, what, how much a cow weigh? About 2,000 pounds? The protein for a 2,000-pound cow, like, you really think that's going to be the same protein for a 150-pound human? It's not. It's a different quality of protein, like different ratios and proportions of whatever makes protein. Amino acids, right? The cow doesn't eat protein. Like, think about it. All the cow eats is grass. The cow gives its body the building blocks for protein, and then the body builds the protein specific to its needs. So I was just reading online about Chick-fil-A's sandwich, Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwich, and I read three different things about it. One said it has, that sandwich, just that one sandwich has 55 ingredients. The next one I read said it has close to 100 different ingredients. And then the next thing I read said 7 of those ingredients in a Chick-fil-A sandwich are banned by Whole Foods, meaning they won't carry anything that contains any of those ingredients. At least 55 different ingredients. You eat that sandwich, you're giving your body at least 55 different tasks, because everything in that sandwich gets broken down and digested differently. When you eat like this, it's incredibly taxing on your body, on your digestive system. This is, you know, a big reason why people get sick. It's probably one of the main reasons why people get sick when you really think about it. It also depends on what you're eating, right? I mean, you could eat just one thing and it still be the wrong thing. But even that, like, it would still likely be much easier on your body. Everything in nature eats one thing at a time. And the average human, like every time the average person eats, they're eating at least 20 different things at one time. It's not just Chick-fil-A. It's not just their chicken sandwich. It's everything in that fucking restaurant. But it's not just Chick-fil-A. It's all of these fast food restaurants. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Shit, if you drink a pop, a pop got close to 10 different ingredients in it, depending on which you drink. You drinking at least 5 different ingredients. That's still 5 times more ingredients than you should be consuming at one time. This is just like, if you want to be in like great health, this is all I'm saying. You just follow nature. You don't need to listen to these idiots with these bullshit degrees, this false knowledge. They're teaching you how to be sick. Just listen to nature. What is nature saying? What is nature doing? They eat everything eats one thing at a time. So why would we think we're the only exception out of trillions and trillions of different species?